Oh man, hello everybody. Welcome back to Let's Play The Binding of Isaac Afterbirth. This time, because yesterday there was no daily unfortunately, I think we're gonna have a little fun daily run. Let's get this started. Alright. So we're gonna use a bomb here. Oh goodness, Serpent's Kiss. So that is poison damage, but also if an enemy dies while it's poisoned, it has a pretty large chance to drop a black heart, which is really good. And this is the change room. What's going on? I guess he's making up for there not being a daily yesterday. So how are you guys today? I'm doing pretty well. I'm going to a game store this weekend. Pretty excited about that. Hopefully I'll be able to pick up some older games. N64, NES. I like collecting for the older systems. Let me know if you're watching what you guys plan on doing this weekend, if you watch in time, or if you're just watching this in the future. Just let me know what you plan on doing, in general. Maybe for life. But we're gonna fight Ragman now. So, Ragman is not a fun fellow. But, hopefully we'll be able to take him out with relative ease. Avoid as much damage as possible. But he brought back both spiders, so this is going to be a little more difficult because each spider takes 8 hits. But we are just about done on Ragman. Alright, let's go. So today is February 3rd, 2016. And I believe yesterday was going to be a Groundhog Day themed one, but it just never happened. So that's unfortunate. I would have liked to see what was going to happen. But we get the Pentagram. Pentagram is a damage up, and also it increases your chance at Devil Deals. So that should be good. Let's head down to the next floor. It's Burning Basement 2. Don't have any keys, so we're going to want to try and find one. And also get a Black Heart. There we go. So that way we don't have any real chance of losing our Devil Deal, assuming we don't get hit more than twice. But yeah, health should not be too much of an issue this run, because just overall, Serpent's Kiss drops so many soul hearts, black hearts. So that's what we're going to be banking on. There's another. And that's a battery for the floor. Or for our spacebar item. So we don't have to worry about building up another reroll to reroll the boss room. Monstro should be a lot easier than Ragman. Considering I've been fighting Monstro since whenever the first Binding of Isaac came out. Well, Wrath of the Lamb, I should say. Because that's when I started playing. I only started playing Isaac late into Wrath of the Lamb's life cycle. So I'm newer to the series than others. That's a soul heart, we'll pick that up later. But we're going to want to take this, Succubus. We're going to reroll to a Thame. Now, we did get a range down, so we are going to be taking this. It's also a luck up, so that's always really cool. We're going to leave the battery on the ground just in case there's 6 more rooms, and hopefully we get a key, because that would be quite useful for this here item room. And that is some great timing. Now, I would take it, but we already have poison. I don't know if this is the right call or the wrong call, but I personally think it is the right call to re-roll it. Considering we have poison already, and we just got a luck up, so poison should be shooting more. So, the wafer, that is perfect. So now we permanently only take one damage. 1 half heart, I should say. And when we get down to the womb and later floors, we'll continue to only take half a heart. So this is going quite well. This is a good run. Bleh. Oh, they put razor blades inside the candy. Oh no. So like, I know this is going up a lot later than Halloween, or early I should say, but has anybody actually found razor blades inside of candy? That was always the, like, oh, don't eat your candy before your parents come home trick. Of course. Gosh, dang it. But, yeah, that was always the trick parents would use to prevent you from eating your candy. Like a rumor, legend, or something like that. But has anybody actually found a razor blade inside of their candy? I know it's a silly question, but I have never had that happen to me. Pisces. It's a tears up, so I think we'll take it. We could re-roll it later, but oh well. We'll save a re-roll for something more useful. So we don't really have many resources currently. We have 1 key, but I'd like to save that until we can either guarantee a shop item or go to next floor's item room, fight a boss trap room or something like that. Rather not use it on a potentially wasteful chest or a pointless shop. So let's head. Oh. Alright, Larry Jr. And Pin. This should be interesting. That was fast. Wow. So we are going to re-roll that into a latchkey. Solves a lot of our issue that I currently have, and let's head to the next floor. Let's go for time. And broke your back. Unfortunate. Alright, let's take care of this big room first. Because I feel strongly that this is going to lead the way to a sweet item room and a boss room, potentially. But if not, oh well, we get more exploration bonus. Nope, not that way, so I was wrong. But let's try out this other big room. Doesn't look like it leads to a dead end. And we do get 2 hearts. So this is going swimmingly so far. Alright. 3 hearts for this run. If you don't get Serpent's Kiss this run, and you just took that first item, you're gonna miss out on a lot of really strong points. Because you do get points for every heart you pick up. Soul heart stuff. Ooh, bum. I don't know how to feel about that. I don't really necessarily want it. So I'm gonna build up a reroll and go for the reroll on it. Despite what my heart might be saying, I feel like this is the right decision, and it was probably the wrong decision. But let's go to our shop, hopefully, and see if there's a battery. There is not. So I'm tempted to use the Perthrow room, but I'd rather... Oh wait, we're not... This is to Mom's heart, so it was the right choice. Alright. Chocolate milk is a charged shot. And it's super good. So another thing that we are going to want to look for, because this is a low health run, or a low boss something or other, we're going to want to look for a self-sacrifice room. So that way we can take full advantage of this run and go as far as possible to the dark room. I'm guessing, because they gave us these items, that there's going to be one on the room, or the room 2. So we're gonna head to that. We're gonna hopefully be able to head to there. And the only reason why I say that is because they gave us the super great item, which is the wafer. Okay. A little bit slow right there. I apologize for that. My computer is not the best when it comes to recording The Binding of Isaac. And I only have the one computer. And I guess it doesn't like the dark. So we're going to want to try and lose as little amount of health as possible. Even though I did just get hit. I'll reroll that into this guy, which Cambion Conception is going to be pretty useful for us, I think. I believe the way it works is the more health you pick up, you get a familiar. Alright, so we're going to be mashing a little bit. Try and get as many enemies poisoned as possible for black heart chances, because we do shoot relatively powerful shots. Let's check this out. Ooh, 2 keys. We're gonna spend one. We'll spend the other. Ooh, yikes. So, that wasn't the biggest payout from chess, but we will be getting points for this, so that's all I can ask for. Wonderful. I think other people, where this is going to differ, is people are probably going to have taken Common Cold. And because they took Common Cold, they're not going to have the wafer, so they're not going to have as much health to play with. Yikes. But we did get another heart to replace the one we just lost, and flies. The more we hit enemies, the greater chance, the more we hit enemies, the more flies will spawn, potentially. And if we take a black heart now, it overlapses our regular soul hearts. So we lose that, but we do gain pretty much an overall better heart. Even though we could have saved it for that, for now, it doesn't matter too much. Let's check out the shop, see what's in here. I will pay for this. And I'll make my way to the boss room. Alright, sweet. So, when it comes to challenge runs or dailies, I don't look at them beforehand, so I'm completely blind going into this. I'm just going based off of assumptions of previous dailies. Yikes. You want to avoid that as much as possible, and hitting him from the front isn't the worst, considering we have the chance to potentially do poison damage. Right. Yeah, we're not taking him out the fastest, but this is a relatively difficult boss to maximize damage because he is so random in how he turns. Well, he did it. We will be taking this, as it's one of the syringes, and we could potentially get the spun transformation. I believe Spun is a, I believe transformations get you more points. I could be wrong on that, though. We are going to be saving the Devil card in case we do make it to the Dark Room. Because it would be nice to fight the Lamb with larger damage. Attack his weak point, deliver massive damage to it, and have just a grand time. Pick that up. Soul Heart is useless currently. I apologize for the slowdown. Right. No. Okay. And we get a luck up from that coin. That's wonderful. Right. Slowdown isn't the worst, though, for playing, because it lets me reevaluate and rethink all my possibilities that I could take in the room. So, in a sense, it could be considered cheating, but I have no way to prevent it, aside from not recording it. But, I mean, I have such a large viewer base that, I have to. I'm just kidding. But I have seen, there have been a few people watching, so I appreciate you guys for watching. And I even saw someone subscribe. That made my day when that happened. Twitch is also starting to take off. I have 7 followers. Or 8. I think it's 7. Death. Alright. Kill the greed heads. Greed heads are just super annoying, but luckily are dead, so they're not too much of a hassle now. Just take care of these ghosts. We don't have the best damage, but I think we're doing well on time. We'll be able to make it to boss rush, I believe. As long as we hurry up. Nah. So we're gonna head off to the shop to see if we can purchase a battery. We cannot, unless that pill is the gosh dang one that gives you the batteries. I can't think of the name right now. Huh. Oh well. But there is a pill that has a potential to give you several batteries and a full charge. But I have no idea if we have that pill in our rotation, because not every pill is in every run. Which, without a luck up pill on runs like these, that could really just be a huge downer. And it was not this way, but we are maximizing our exploration. We will also be looking for the secret rooms, as those wield a lot of just extra points. Unfortunately, we did get hit, but there are soul hearts on the way. So the first secret room is not here, as there's no room attaching to it. It's neither there either, so I'm guessing it's up there, but we're not going to go that far out of the way for it. We will try and get the super secret room instead, which is either here or up there, so we're not going to get it. We're also not going to get a full charge, which is probably something I should have looked into, but we had to make boss rush, which is always important in completing the dailies with a large amount of points. The succubus, or whatever his name is really doing lot for us. We are taking damage, which I'm not proud of, but there's not much I can do in that regard. I've been fighting they have you fight the blue mob a lot, which is a little obnoxious because it does spawn a bunch more things, but oh my gosh, wow. That was a lot of soul hearts. Or black hearts. I kind of took that damage on purpose, and we're going to take that so that way when we get sent to the dark room, if we have Polaroid invincibility, we should be fine. I'm not going to take those because I don't want them. And we are going to be taking Dry Baby. Dry Baby is going to be super great for just everything. Because Dry Baby can help you dodge literally every potential bit of damage from tears. Charging enemies, you have to fend them off on your own, but every bit of tears you can block with, gosh dang, Dry Baby. So I'm not shooting rapidly right now because it's not going to do us a whole ton of damage. One lucky thing though is because of our current item setup, we don't have to worry much about health for here. We have tons of just black hearts. We have a few soul hearts. See what I mean? Like, just blocked so many corns. Dry Baby's great. Like, it can win you the Isaac fight as long as you have good RNG for the one unfortunate phase where Isaac is standing up and just shoots randomly. It's always my least favorite phase of that fight. Because the rest of it is not RNG. That one is just the worst. Especially on runs where you can't take many hits, like Lost or Keeper, I should say, not Greed. Yeah, I did do the Keeper stuff, so I might play as him once or twice for YouTube, but he's just not fun of a character. Unless a lot of people end up just really requesting it, I don't have too much desire to play. It's not a large amount of fun. Alright. I want to take out Death before he can spawn more guys. His horse shouldn't take too many hits. Alright. Cool. We have Gemini now. Now, what do you guys prefer? Do you prefer the way old Boss Rush was done, or do you prefer new Boss Rush? For some characters, I prefer the original one, because that way you knew what was coming. But as characters like Isaac, Maggie, Cain, I really gotta say I'm a fan of the new Boss Rush. How it's random every time. Oh. That's really good. Because of Cambion Conception, we gained this follower. I don't know if it's permanent, but at least for this room, it's going to be really useful. You want to maintain at full health, so that way whenever we find a self-sacrifice room, will be able to take advantage of it. Gish should be just about done, and then we can deal with war. Alright, beautiful. Unfortunately, there is no item in here that we could be taking advantage of re-rolling throughout all this, but that is not a big deal. If we stand behind our good old friend, the dry baby, this guy should not be able to hit us. Now we have Brownie. Brownie is a cool boss. One of my all-time favorites for the expansion. Like, not because of what he is. I'm not a fan of that, to be quite honest. But he just has a lot of cool attack patterns. Up and the Stain, my least favorite boss. I've had way too many runs just kind of end because he is the worst. He's my least favorite. And then we have the Husk. The Husk is not that bad. The Horseless Headman. And the Fallen. Lovely. I know we're taking a lot of damage, but because we are taking damage, we are able to take more health, which is readily available to us, or wherever it is. Up, and we got the Bloat and Monstro. Now, Monstro will be fine, so I'd like to take care of the Bloat first, but Monstro is making that quite difficult. We want to just get out of behind him, just shoot him down. He's just the worst. I hate his constant firing without much warning. And we also have the fun, super, more difficult angel statue. Up, and we're getting hit a lot more. That's not good. But, I mean, hey, when we get health back, we will possibly get another friend from Gaming Conception. I think that's insane. And we're just whiffing every shot of this guy. And Pestilence. Oh man. Potential to shoot us directly. Oh, and we got that guy. That guy. Just a super swell time with our frozen state. Hopefully we'll be done soon. We took way more damage than I'm okay with for this fight, but it is what it is. We'll hopefully not take any more. Possibly get, or not. And we'll possibly get health back after the game unfreezes. We did! Thanks, guy. 2 hearts. Right, the Widow. So the Widow is a really easy fight. It used to be super challenging, especially when they first introduced it, but not anymore. They lowered his health, and he just doesn't do a ton. And he often will kill the enemies he spawns rather than let them hurt you or anything like that. Now we don't want that item. I am okay with this item though. So let's head on to the next floor. Take that. Alright, the Sacred Womb 1. We're looking for a self-sacrifice room. As long as we find one relatively shortly, we should be fine. I am going to explore the whole floor just in case there is one, so that way we don't miss it. Hopefully next floor there is no Curse of Darkness, or that would be a tad annoying. Gosh dang it. I'm deeply sorry about the freezing. There's nothing I can do about it. Some days it's nice to me, some days it's not, and it's not like I can just re-record the daily. Because doing the practice for the daily is boring, because you don't have your first impression anymore of it. So, until then, we must all suffer. Key. We will be getting exploration bonus as long as if we take out the rooms fast, we shouldn't lose too many points. Here is our boss. Alright, two of clubs. Take back the devil. Huh. Alright. Alright. We're now gonna be getting hit a lot. Because in order to get access to the dark room, we have to we'll take the mind. For some reason my charge was not going there. We will be fighting the first angel statue. I don't know if this was a waste of time, or if we just get the angel pieces sooner. Hopefully it's the latter and we get teleported there. Time fashion. I could have swore I took a devil deal. That's weird. Right. So we get our second key piece. If we get a second key piece, we will re-roll it, but I don't think it can spawn again. Yep, that was correct. So now, if we play it again once or twice, it'll teleport us to the dark room. Alright, lovely. So unfortunately, because the way this game is, and the way dailies work, we cannot actually get the Mega Satan fight, but we can get the Dark Room fight, which for teleporting we do get a large amount of points for, which I do enjoy. Take that, give ourselves additional life, and I think this Devil card will help us take down the boss faster, which is truly just what I wanted to get done. Try and take as little amount of damage as possible, but unfortunately with this room it's not as easy as one might think. I'm just not good at fighting these guys. Those floor squaggly things just destroy me every time. I don't know what they're called. Ripples, ruptures. I call them squigglies. Or squibbles. Or sparks. Anything with an SQ sound. Lovely. And another black heart. We are making our health back slowly but surely. Alright. Lovely. Okay. If we come across any item, we will be sure to make work of it. We did get a soul heart too there, so it's not the worst part about this here room. We did make more health back than we've lost, though I'm upset we're losing health at all, because we could have more. But I'm not playing well enough. Probably in the upper 1,000 area, I'm guessing. Oh, I did not mean to go down. That's unfortunate. But it just means we have more exploration point. We just need to be sure to be careful and not get hit, or this was a horrible waste of time. And we get hit. Probably twice. Ba-boom. Worthwhile adventure, I'd say so. Alright, we're just about done. We did get an item. Got another torch spun, and it'll help us be fast, I guess. Alright. Get that for some points. We will be going to the super secret room, because that will get us some extra points for the end. Getting hit a lot, so we are losing quite a large amount of points as we go. But we do get this for the end, and let's make sure we pop the devil card. Give us a Book of Belial effect, makes us take more damage. And let's stand behind the dry baby. We do get hit. We're going to want to switch to the other side. Not much I could have done about that, aside from being more observant. I'm less familiar with the lamb fight because I tend to go to the chest more often than I go to the dark room. But that's not a huge deal, and we made it. Alright, let's see where we rank. We're 120th. That's really cool. Alright. Our time is not that great, but hey, we did pretty well. So, I guess we'll end on another high note. Thank you all for watching. If you could, consider giving this video a like, maybe a comment, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for another video. Goodbye.